Hello and welcome to Kat's Mindful Yoga. I'm very blessed to have you join me today. And I thought, since it's the end of the year, that we can explore and experience a 20-minute yoga sequence to open ourselves up to the new year. So let's start out by getting in a comfortable seated position. I've got my folded blanket here that I'm going to sit on, but you're welcome to just sit flat on your mat if you'd like, on the floor, cross-legged, or whatever's comfortable for you. Nice tall spine. And we'll rest either hand on either knee. Let me scoot back a little bit. So we'd like to prepare our body, our mind, and our breath, and our emotions for the upcoming year. All right, so hands on either knee, shoulders back, chest lifted, nice tall spines. Let's begin by closing our eyes. And feel free to take a few deep breaths in through the nose. And if you'd like, either out through the mouth or out through the nose. Clearing your minds, clearing the energy and space around you, allowing your bodies to settle into the place that it's in. Preparing for your yoga session today. And then just returning back to a regular breath, breathing naturally in and out of your nose. Allowing the breath to flow freely and effortlessly, up and down the spine. And just taking these few moments to turn your eyes inward. And just noticing the inhalation and the exhalation. In through the nose and out through the nose. Noticing the coolness of the breath as it enters the nostrils. And the warmth of the breath as it exits the nostrils. And noticing the belly rising with each inhalation and falling with each exhalation. Being in the very present moment. And just enjoying this present moment. Now I invite you to take a moment and set an intention for your practice, and an intention for the upcoming year. This could be just one word if you'd like. It could be a goal, a mantra if you'd like, a prayer, a dedication. So take this moment and set your intention for the upcoming year. And when you have set your intention, take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold or pause that breath for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then exhale completely. Returning back to a regular breath. Okay, So let's now begin warming up our muscles by just moving around. So just with your legs crossed, just rotating the body around the pelvis, the torso, forward and back and around in either direction. And again, no right or wrong here, just circling around, being creative, allowing the creative juices to flow, breathing with each movement, and just loosening up here. Letting go. You can bring your hands to the floor if that's more comfortable. That's fine too. Breathe. This is a gentle reminder to go with the flow in the new year. Breathe. Forward, back, around. Just loosen it up. Add a little shoulder loosening. Shoulder rolls. Forward and back. Good. All right. And let's now come on to our hands and knees. We're going to continue with some movement for our spine with our cat-cow pose. Go ahead and move anything out of the way. And we'll come on to our hands and knees. Spreading your hands, grounding them firmly. Let's come for sideways. And this rounding as we exhale, pushing the hands to the floor, pushing the feet to the floor, chin to chest, and then dropping the belly to the earth and arching. Go ahead and 4, 5, 6 breaths at your own pace, rounding as you exhale, arching as you inhale. Continue breathing, rounding and arching. Pausing wherever you need a few extra breaths. These smooth movements preparing our body for the rest of the strong movements that we're going to be moving into for the work ahead. Alternately reminding us also to be open-hearted and self-reflective. Good. All right, let's come back onto our heels and we'll begin with our first pose or first additional movement. So let's bring the right leg forward actually initially. So let's bring our right leg forward and we'll bring our body forward into a lunge. So knee over ankle, could come slightly forward if we'd like. Squat forward as possible, okay? Continue pushing forward. Go ahead and reach the arms to the sides, opening the chest. Breathing deeply, reaching the arms overhead. Reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Breathe. Let's take 3 to 5 breaths here. Reminding us to stay stable as we press down through that front foot, palms together. Finding that stability, connecting to the earth. Reach up to the sky, deep breath. Reach arms out to the sides, open that chest. Bend the elbows, palms open, elbows back. So lifting, hips forward, elbows back, spread those fingers, opening those hands, expressing the receptivity to new beginnings as we open those palms up. Reach up, deep breath. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, we're going to move into gate pose. So basically this front leg is going to straighten, okay? And we're just going to twist to the side. All right, so let me come sideways so you can see what this looks like. All right, so that front, I was just at the knee bent, and I'm just going to twist, and the leg's going to be on the side, and just ground that foot. Let me press my hands to the floor. Parigasana. Symbolically, gate pose, opening the door for all possibilities this new year, okay? Reach up, deep breath. Hands to the heart, exhale. Inhale straight up. Release the arms down. We're going to stretch first towards the bent knee. Reach. Then inhale, then towards the straight leg. Inhale. Arms out. Twist towards the straight leg. Inhale back. Bend this arm, left arm. Exhale, other side. Look forward. Inhale back. Reach arms up. Hands to the heart. One more time up. Exhale, arms over. Good. Reach back up. Let's bring the hands to the floor in front of you. I'm going to bend that knee in. I'm going to bend the straighten the hands. And I invite you to bend the elbows to the floor. We're going to do thread the needle. So bending the elbows down, threading the the right arm to the floor. The left arm is going to go up. Exhale, slide through, shoulder to the ground, drop it down into a twist, a nice upper body twist. Breathe into your upper body. Allow the shoulder to release completely. Okay, so this is a stretch for your upper back, honoring the past. Where have you been and all the experiences that have guided you to this moment, this day, that has made you who you are. Breathe, let it go. Inhale up, and then we'll stretch it out in front of us into a child pose. Unwinding from your twist, bringing your big toes together behind you, widening your knees, sending your hips back towards your thighs, and resting your head on the mat or on a block or on your blanket if you need to. As you bow forward, reconnecting with your intention that you had set at the start of your practice to stay focused and inspired throughout the year. So 3 to 5 breaths here. And go ahead and inhale up. So basically I was resting my head on this blanket here. Okay. So that's an option for you. All right, so let's do the entire sequence, the opposite leg forward. So we're going to bring the left leg forward in our lunge. Hands on the thighs, bring the knees forward, hips forward, relax the shoulder, ground through that front foot, ground through that back leg as well. And just breathe. When you're ready, reach the arms out, open those palms, receptively opening to new beginnings. Reach up, deep breath. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a few breaths here. Palms together, grounding firmly, connecting to the earth. Inhale up. Good. Reach arms out. Again, bend the elbows, open up the palms, elbows back. Reach arms straight overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart. Going into that gate pose, we're just turning and straightening that front leg, okay? So I'm going to go sideways again. Straighten the front leg, gate pose. Arms out. Nice straight leg. Reach up. Opening the doors, the gates to new possibilities in the new year. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms down. We'll first reach to the right. Inhale, Exhale towards the straightened leg. Breathe. Inhale, arms out. Once again, twist towards the leg. Back. Bring this back hand to the hip. Reach forward. Reach this shoulder back as much as possible. Inhale all the way up. And hands to the heart. Good. We're going to come down to our hands, bringing that knee in, coming into that elbow down. So the left elbow is down this time. Left elbow down, reaching the right arm up. I'm going to sweep that arm through, under the armpit, dropping the shoulder down, twisting the upper body, breathing into that upper back. Taking long, deep breaths. Squeezing out all the past to make space for the new and the beginnings. Inhale up, and let's rest in that child pose again. Arms forward, toes together, knees wide, chest and head towards the earth, bowing to the earth. Breathing into your back body, taking long, deep breaths, reconnecting with your intention that you had set in the beginning of the class. Good. Let's inhale up to our hands and knees. All right, we're going to be coming into our downward facing dog and moving into a, staying in our downward dog for a few moments and then moving into a forward bend. So let's come into our downward dog, spread the hands, ground them firmly, curl your toes under, lift the hips up and back, slight bend in the knees, push back, chest towards the thighs. Roll the shoulders away from each other and just take a few breaths here. Nice long spine, nice inversion. Shake the head out. Good. If you want to walk your dogs here a little bit, loosen up those feet, those toes, those Achilles, those calves. Let it go. And then go ahead and walk those feet forward. Coming into a forward bend. Release, and then we'll move into our mountain pose. Nice tall mountain pose. All right. Okay, so from our mountain pose, we'll come into our warrior two position. So let's walk our feet apart as wide as we can and reach the arms out to the side, spread them equally apart. And let's rotate that right leg, heel in, toe out, and then the back heel, out, toe in. Okay? Reaching the arms out like wings. Let's focus our gaze on the front hand. We'll take a deep breath, pushing down through the front knee, or bending the front knee as you push back through that back leg. Reach through the hands, reach through the fingertips, claiming your power and finding that flexibility for the new year. Deep breath. Relax the jaws, relax your throats. Good. When you're ready, inhale straight up. Exhale, release the feet forward, and we'll move to the other side. So same thing, bring the left heel in, toe out, back heel out, toe in. Reach those arms out like wings again. Focus the gaze on the front hand, and once again, take a deep breath. Exhale, bend the front knee, pushing back through the back leg, finding that flexibility in the hip and that strength through the torso and the legs. Reaching the arms out like wings as we breathe. Again, claiming that power and finding the flexibility. Relaxing the jaws, relaxing your throats. When you're ready, inhale straight up. Exhale, arms to the earth. Good. Both feet forward. Okay, so slight heels outward, slightly toes inward, coming into a forward bend, finding our inversion. So bend the knees. This will give us a little mental clarity. It'll also we'll find a different perspective as we're inverted. So hands at the hips, spread the toes, ground them firmly, slight bend in the knees, take a deep breath. Exhale, forward fold. If you need to slide the hands down the thighs, that's fine too, okay? Take another deep breath. And continue releasing towards the earth, letting your head completely relax. Head to the floor or in that direction. Hands to the floor is fine. You can also grab the elbows and just hang. So either way, you can either support yourself with your hands or grab the elbows. Okay, so this partial inversion brings us mental clarity and again, a change in perspective. Let the head hang, shake it out, take a few breaths here. Let it go. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and bring the hands back to the floor, and we can come just straight down to the floor. So go ahead and bring the knees to the floor and come down to the floor. We're going to move into our final pose before our Shavasana, and that is a reclined spinal twist. All right, so let's come onto our backs. All right, and let me do this sideways actually for you guys. So bringing our knees in the chest initially, just giving them a nice gentle squeeze. And then we'll bring the feet to the floor, and I invite you to slide the right leg out. And let's bring the left foot to the right thigh, and then the opposite hand to the thigh, and the opposite arm out to the side. So using this hand, do your best to kind of squish it towards your body so you can push your body into a twist. Help yourself move into that twist. Release the shoulder to the floor using this hand as a gentle weight on the knee. And we'll just take a few breaths here. A nice little lower spine twist. Be kind and gentle. No pushing, no pulling. Just allowing that breath to move you deeper into the twist. And when you're ready, inhale back up. And let's switch those legs. So when you're ready, go ahead and bend the opposite knee, straighten that opposite leg, bring the foot to the thigh, hand to the thigh, and the opposite arm out to the side. Taking a deep breath. Exhale, twist to the side, releasing the shoulder to the ground. Hand gently on the opposite knee, gaze is upward. Relaxing the jaw, throat, and facial muscle. When you're ready, inhale back up. And go ahead and release that foot to the floor. And let's bring actually both knees back into the chest for a quick release. And you're welcome to rotate those knees in circles, a little massage for your back in both directions. And then go ahead and release the feet to the floor, and we'll extend the legs out for our relaxation pose. So really extend out through the leg, one leg down, and then the other leg down. I like to really stretch my body as well. And then I can relax the arms and feet to the floor. Feel free to rotate your head gently from right to left, releasing your neck. and returning back to center. Relaxing your jaws, your throats, and your facial muscles. Release the tongue away from the roof of the mouth and allow your soft palate to lift up towards your crown of your head. Relax your scalps and allow your breath to flow freely and effortlessly in and out of your nose. Letting each and every muscle completely relax. Letting your body feel heavy, as if it were sinking deeply into the floor. If your mind begins to wander, acknowledge your thoughts, then set them aside and return back to the present moment. And follow your breath as it gently travels up and down the spine. And slowly begin to deepen our breath now by bringing more breath back into your bodies as you slowly wake your bodies and minds. Feel free to gently wiggle your fingers, your toes. Give them a gentle squeeze. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bend your knees. One at a time, feet flat on the floor. We'll reach the right arm over your head and just gently roll to your right side completely in a fetal position, resting your head on your shoulder. Then slowly use your hands and gently push your bodies up, bringing yourselves to a seated position. Lengthening up through the crown, nice and tall. Feel free to grab your blanket if you need to. Let's take a nice deep breath. Reach arms overhead. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's take a moment for ourselves, recalling our intentions for the new year, and keep them with you. I bow down to your divine souls. Namaste. Thank you.